I talked last week about my anger towards the Ring doorbell app, specifically the notifications I'm getting. I expected to be notified when like Rachel's in danger, and instead it's so many. Like it started with missing cats, and now it's missing dogs, and now anytime there's a loud noise, gunshots. Is anyone else hearing gunshots?
It's not 4th of July, so like we shouldn't be setting off fireworks, right?
And I did find a way where I can turn off the notifications, but I don't want to. I've become addicted to like clicking on the notifications and then seeing the comment section.
Okay.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
Specifically, the one that really started this and really got my attention was it said, three-legged dog loose. So I guess someone just like saw a three-legged dog like on their Ring and we're just like, I got to tell people about this.
To be clear, is this my neighborhood that you're getting all these notifications for? Or is it your neighborhood, like wherever you're close to?
The radius is way too big.
Oh, like you can't control the radius?
I don't know if I can control the radius.
I think you got to be able to control radiuses. That's ring in Latin is control the radius. Radius controller.
That would be nice because they'll send me stuff that's 79th and Antioch that's still technically Shawnee or something. It's like, oh, that's so far away.
Yeah,
I don't need to know about your dog there. Anyway, if my dog can get that far, he can live there.
Especially a three-legged dog. That dog's the best dog in the world.
He don't even need to come back.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it was great. So the notification is like three-legged dog loose, and the first comment afterwards, which I loved, and my sister was over, and she actually made this point because the comment said, "Can you send a photo?" Which it's funny to think that like he doesn't even own a three-legged dog. Like, he just wants to see a picture of one.
He just wants to like I would love to see one of those in my day in the flesh.
Can you zoom in on it? I think that's hilarious. I would just love to see that. Just the guy who just golden retriever loose. Can you send a photo? I bet it's gorgeous.
Yeah,
I would love to see it.
I bet he looks good in the sun, the spring sun here.
And so since then, there have been 2 other three-legged dog notifications. And I don't know if it's the same dog or if his Shawnee's got a problem. I've never seen a three-legged dog in my life.
Like there's a creek around here where if you drink from it, dog's legs just start falling off.
Lake Quivira, shallow end. Don't put your dog in it. Came out with one leg.
Something in the water.
So I guess that's just it to say, like, there will be more to come, I think, on what is on the Ring doorbell. Okay. Even just this episode, I will continue to update you on the Ring doorbell notifications that I get.
How often are you getting them?
I mean, it's only 30 minutes, maybe.
Every 30 minutes?
Maybe.
Oh, my gosh.
It's wild.
I don't even think I would want a text from my wife every 30 minutes.
I got a 3-legged wife, and I don't even want to hear from her.
I think this tight beat means that it's going down with some random thoughts and white meat too. Midwest best friends eating fast food on repeat. So come along, let's have some fun and go ahead, get on your feet, cause it's the Ghostrunners podcast. Every Monday morning we're taking back Ghostrunners podcast.
All right, we are back. Another Wednesday episode.
Wednesday.
Of Ghostrunners. Wednesday.
Make it a win on their Wednesday.
You want to start with that? You want to start with something else?
I want to start with that.
Okay.
My win of the week is that everyone's commenting about Jake's mustache. People aren't really saying much about Brad's. It's fine.
It's coming in though.
It's fine. It's getting there. All right. But I'll tell you one person who says nice things about my mustache, and it's my second-born son, my first-born son, second-born child, Robert Bradley Ellis, aka Bo.
Yeah, because Hattie will deny that you even have a mustache.
Hattie's like, I don't think he's got anything on there.
Do you like your dad's mustache? No, he doesn't have one.
Hattie and Rachel were playing that memory game the other day, and they found there was a picture of a walrus, like a cartoon walrus, and he's got these like the little whiskers coming down, and Hattie goes, he's got a mustache like yours, Dad.
There we go.
Yep, that looks about like mine.
Better than nothing.
But Bo, gets so excited, and the greatest thing is that since my mustache is so weak, he doesn't always remember or know it's there. And then he gets close to me and he goes, you still have that mustache. So it's not just like consistently he's seeing this mustache. It's like every once in a while, but he loves it. He said he wants a mustache.
Yeah.
And so I just say, hey, you got a mustache, buddy.
Yeah, you're growing it.
I can see it. Yeah. So anyway, Bo and I are mustachios.
Ooh.
Mustache bros.
For his birthday, Cinco de Mayo coming up.
Yep.
Can I get him a fake mustache?
That would be amazing.
That would be fun.
That would be awesome.
I'm going to do that. That's fun.
Just don't get him the Hitler one. Like we're an anti-Hitler family.
Okay. Yeah. That one's, it's hard to fit on a child's face anyway.
It is?
Well, it's just, it's like short. It's,
Compact?
Compact.
Yeah.
Need a lot of height. All right, I won't.
Win of the week.
My win of the week is probably this past week. I got to film a golf video for Mood Swings by myself, which was really fun because Trey was out of town. We needed videos. And so I went out there, and Isaac and Harrison also joined me, which was really fun. Brad was close. He was a maybe. It was like, I should.
It was Rosie's birthday.
I could.
Yeah.
And
I was so close. But I didn't.
Yeah. I don't think you necessarily missed anything, but it was still like a fun experience for us. And as of recording this, that video went live like 10 minutes ago. So maybe I'll update you guys soon. We'll see what people think about it. But it was just a fun win. Never got to do anything like that. 2 years ago, I didn't even own golf clubs. Who would have thought? I'm out there on the course. It was a really original, really fun video where I just FaceTimed like the biggest golf YouTubers in the world and asked them what club I should hit. I hope people like it. I had a good time.
You FaceTimed yourself?
I just FaceTime Trey. Hey, your Mood Swings.
Some of the biggest in the world. We've been to Top Golf together a few times recently, and I keep wanting them to be like, whoa, Mood Swings is here. Whoa.
Yeah.
Jake from Mood Swings is here.
Doesn't happen that often.
Someday, though, it's going to be normal.
Yeah.
They're going to have our own reserve bay just because Jake's here.
Top Golf sponsorship. There was a high school kid at Chick-fil-A a couple weeks ago, and he came up to me, and he was like, dude, you're the guy, you're from Full Swing. Or Mood Swings. And I was like, no, I'm on the Netflix
Full
show.
Swings, no,
Yeah, no, I didn't have the mustache then, so yeah, I'm Rory McIlroy. And yeah, it was kind of funny.
First time being recognized for the golf.
It's happened probably less than 10 times from golf specifically. And even when it does happen, they don't even get the name right. You know, they're like, you swing it. You're doing the swinging.
Yeah, you're from Mood Rings.
Yeah, just kind of fun. It was a fun, new just challenge and trying to film, but also keep pace. And it is always stressful and hectic, but always fun. Always happy with what you made afterwards.
Yeah, and I'm sure it was fun just being out there with Harry and Ike. And you guys, what's the video? Was it the same video that you guys did some like cinematic? You took some cinematic liberties. Yeah. Are those going to see the light of day?
Those, I don't know when those will be coming out, but yeah, there is a video that is a shot-for-shot remake of the Beaches of Normandy scene from Saving Private Ryan that we did on a golf course with Harrison, Isaac, and myself. So I don't know how that's going to play on YouTube. Because I was telling Derek, I was like, we might need to put like the actual scene in it, because I don't think people just have that memorized. They're not going to know that you did it shot for shot. Like Trey and I made a Castaway spoof in quarantine, and that was like just post anything. People are hungry for this, and I was like, and I put the actual Castaway movie in there, and I think that helped, and that was fun.
Oh yeah, that if you already know it, then you appreciate it, and if you don't know it, then you appreciate it. So I think it's a win-win. Yeah.
So hopefully.
So what's that? What was the theme of that one?
It was Trey's idea. It was basically like when you play too hard of a course. It's like you get a little over your head, and then it just becomes like a war scene trying to get out of there. Basically, was the premise. And so,
is there a way? I'm sure there's a step for, difficulties of courses.
There is.
Like it says on there. Like if you're on reserving a course, it'll be like, this one's a 5 out of 7.
It's the slope rating.
Slope.
Which has got to be one of the more complicated. And in a way, it is very data driven. But from what I understand it, it's like there is I forget. There's one metric that they go off of. Like, it's crazy. I'm gonna get this kind of wrong because I only looked into it once. But let's say they take 10 scratch golfers, which means they should shoot even par every time.
Yeah, you and me.
You take you, me, and 8 people like us.
Yeah.
And we go out on a course and we play that course. Mm-hmm. Our scores, it's something like the difference in our median scores versus what they think the average golfer's score would be. The slope of that on a graph is how they tell you the difficulty of the course. It's something.
So the steeper the slope, the harder it is.
Yeah. So if you're playing a course like the slope is like 145, that is very difficult. You go out to.
What does 145 mean? Like,
I think it's the angle.
Oh, angle.
Like the amateur golfer, the bogey golfer versus the par golfer.
Yeah.
And then the slope of like a really easy course would be like 110 or 115.
So they take 10 scratch golfers like us, and then they take 10 bad
bogey
golfers like Timon out there.
I think it's something like that.
Yeah.
The real golfers will know. I've probably got 1 or 2 details wrong, but it's quite the process. Because I just saw slope rating. Oh, 130. Oh, okay, not bad. I thought they just kind of give you something between 100 and 150.
Yeah.
And in reality, no, there's like a lot of math that goes into this.
Interesting. How often do you think they update the slopes,
That's a good question. One time I was playing out at Sycamore, and the guys behind me were all like dressed the same and had clipboards. And I was like, what's going on? Are you scouting? And they're like, no, we're here doing the slope, like the ratings adjustments. We're sloping, hitting the slopes.
Do you think they were the bogey boys or they were the scratchers?
I don't know. I didn't even think about that. I think that was before I even knew how it works. So I was like, maybe they just go out and like test, like, yeah, this is tough sand. Let's make this harder.
Yeah.
Like, I just thought it was like all subjective. Like, oh yeah, this hole's long, so I bet this is tough.
Speaking of guys dressed the same golfing, we haven't talked at all about the guys next to us at Top.
Oh yeah.
Like, not even to each other, we didn't really talk about it.
Yeah. We didn't.
What? Who? Do you? I don't know what kind of people those are. Do you know what kind of? Okay. So
I don't know. I forgot. We haven't not talked about this.
I was not feeling like I've been having headaches all week, and so anyway, yeah, I wasn't like in the most talkative mood, goofiest mood the other day when we were at Topgolf. But I was like, what are these people doing over here? So Jake and I were there. We had prime bay. I mean, just
go through the doors. Boom, boom bay.
There's us, boom bay. They're like putting us on display, basically a display bay, and right next to us. I mean, we're there for an hour, and then these guys come up, and they have black, like a black. What is that? It's not a dress. It's not a dress. You got this. But it's like kind of. I mean, they're like very loose on the bottom, but it's not a kilt. It's like longer than a kilt. It's like a manly dress, and they look like they're religious of some sort. They have belts around their waist, and they have like the white thing that like a priest would have, like what I'm talking about, like the little indentation where the white thing is.
I want everyone to look up, if you're able to right now, Silas from the Da Vinci Code, from the movie.
Okay.
This is kind of what it looked like, as far as just like a big
Silas
black
Da Vinci Code,
like overcoat.
Did it have a hood?
I don't know.
It had a hood.
I don't know if it had a hood. It may not be perfect. This is the first thing I thought of, just like a cloaked character, like head to toe. They had dress shoes on.
I mean, is that what Jehovah's Witnesses are wearing these days?
I don't know. Just Google every religion you could think of, and let's see what they look like.
No, they're dressing normal. Scientology, maybe.
Either way, these guys, it seemed like some type of religion, and they were golfers, and they were holy McElroy out there.
There was one of them that was like pretty good, and then the other guy, but I was like, who? But these guys, they both took off their belts. Did you notice that? Like they took off their belts,
unwielded.
I think that for some better movement. I don't know, man. I don't know what they were. I just looked up Scientology. I'm not finding anything for that.
Just a bunch of pictures of Tom Cruise.
Yeah, pretty much.
Top Gun. Yeah, I don't know what group or organization or religion it was from, but it was just kind of fun. Just like,
I thought about talking to him, but like I said, I wasn't feeling great, and so I was like, whatever.
What would you have said?
I said, hey,
what's up?
I think, what was I thinking? I hadn't thought in my head of like, I'm going to say something. I was going to say, I think I was just going to say, what religion are you guys? Or something like that.
Yeah.
Just something simple. Because, they were normal, and they were like white guys. It wasn't like they were from a different country or anything like that. Well, maybe they were, but they were talking like English accents, American accents. So it was a very interesting thing. And Jake and I just kept golfing like it was nothing.
We just didn't do anything. I just Googled religion where men wear black cloaks and dress shoes.
Okay. Yeah, that's the other thing. They had like very like formal shoes on.
Yeah. In Eastern Christianity, which where would that be?
The East.
Got it. There are two types of cassock. What would that be?
Cassock are cassocks. Cassocks.
The inner cassock and the outer cassock, or raisin. I don't know any of these words. This is
like obliquous deference. It's like, oh, thanks.
Sorry, I shouldn't have even read that because I don't know.
Cloak is the right word for what we were trying to say.
They were cloaked.
They were cloaked.
They were darkly cloaked.
But it was like a form-fitting cloak on top. When I think of a cloak, I think of something you throw over your... Like, it was like, that was their clothing, I think. Anyway.
Oh, I found it. This is what they were wearing, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
That's pretty similar to it.
Cassock. Cassock.
It looks like this is a Christian clerical clothing coat used in the clergy and male religious of the Oriental Orthodox churches, Eastern Orthodox Church, and the Catholic Church.
So there's a lot of people out there probably that are like, yeah, these guys are idiots. Everyone knows what
we should know this.
Maybe
what is Eastern Orthodox? Yeah, is that just Rome? Is that Catholicism? Doesn't matter. Either way, fun memory.
People will let us know in the YouTube comments. Thank you.
I bet we got none of that wrong and didn't offend anybody.
It's cassock, not cassock.
Oh, yeah, I definitely pronounced some words wrong. Yeah, I love anytime we talk about a specific topic and like we upset some people and they're just like, hey, all the other jokes you made were fine, but the joke that is catered to me, you crossed the line, buddy.
Yeah.
You just got to be able to, like, we're not picking on anyone specifically.
Are they Anglican? I don't know. I'm curious now. If you're a podcast listener and you were the guys at Topgolf, let us know.
Let us know it was you and who you are. That was fun that we never talked about that. Kind of funny.
Anyway,
how do we get talking about that? Oh, my win of the week was golf. That's right.
What's my goal for Arizona on how many, like we're doing a scramble, right?
Yeah.
What's my goal for how many shots they're going to use of mine? Realistically, be honest.
Do you want to count putts? Like they're like, hey, it's 2-foot putt. Brad, you want to tap that one in for us?
Yes, 100%. Well, no, not like, no, I don't want to count like the gimmies, but I want to count like if I make a putt, I want it to count.
Okay, like we're planning on all four of us,
We're trying on
putting.
this one. We're not sure if he's going to make it.
Okay,
but I made it. Because I'm a decent putter. And I've never putted. I've never putted on a real golf course left-handed. And I'm still pretty decent.
You know what I'm pretty good at? This thing that I've never really done in a traditional sense.
Listen. Shut up. I'm good. I've been to many of putt golf courses, okay?
Dude, reading a green is a craft. And luckily you will have teammates. And so they could tell you, like, Luke Hogan will get down there. Luke Hogan's like a monkey. He'll get down there with his hands and feet and he'll tell you,
Really?
Feel it in his plums.
See, I feel like I'm a woodworker, so I can read grains.
You bring a level out there with you?
Yeah. I'm just like, I got this.
There are some professional golfers that are getting into this new type of way of reading greens. It's called aim point, where they get very, very good. They practice. It's all with their feet. They practice, like, just kind of going back and forth and reading, like, okay, I think my right foot is higher by 2 degrees than my left foot. And they practice it by using an actual level. And they'll tell you the degrees. And so they can guess and check their work. And they get so good. And then once they learn the degrees, then it's like this other system with like however many degrees. It's like the certain amount of fingers with a certain distance away. You put your fingers from your eye. You close one eye. And then it's like, okay, so I need to aim over here then.
Wow.
It's like, I mean, if I was a professional golfer, sure, I'd get into all that.
I was going to say that I would have to be getting paid to care that much about it.
It'd be a lot of work.
I'm just going to feel it, probably.
Yeah. And you can have teammates that'll tell you like, hey, this is kind of what you need to do.
Yeah.
So that'll be helpful.
I feel like I've golfed twice in my life.
Yeah.
But every time they'll be like, it breaks this way. And I'll be like, I felt like I knew that already. Like, I don't know.
Okay.
I got some intuition. I might be really good at golf.
Okay. Okay. All right. The amount of shots that Brad will use in his first 18.
And you've seen me at Topgolf.
Scrambling as a foursome. Mm-hmm. I think the over-under, people can bet.
Okay.
People can bet. The over-under is 2.5.
Really? Okay. 2.5 is pretty solid. Yeah. Because I could easily see myself. I think 3 is pretty. Well, I don't know. It depends on who's on my team.
I think you get one putt and maybe one ball off the tee box where you were the only one in bounds.
One drive ball.
Yeah, one drive ball, one drive B.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get a hold of one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So 2.5 is the line.
And then if we golf, I don't know if we're going to golf it more than once, but then that second time I want to go 3.5. I want to improve.
Good.
I want to, always be improving.
It's a fun metric to go off of.
ABI.
Good.
So
anyway, got some ring notifications. I just clicked on it. Now it's kind of buzzing out. Dog roaming.
Uh-oh. Like a cassock? Roam.
Saw while driving around Grandview Street and 49th Street. Would not come to me and ran behind a few houses. Would not respond to his name.
Grandview Street and 39th Street?
49th Street.
Yeah, this is like the radius is wild.
So far away.
Yeah.
Yeah. Would not come to me and ran behind a few houses. We got some really blurry photos of him. One comment. Poor guy.
Who's
sucks for that dog?
Who's just getting on the Ring app and just
it's like being a part of the community. Just like,
oh my gosh. Like you just scroll it. Can you scroll the app and just like see what else is going on?
Yeah. This went 16 hours ago. Suspicious people.
Oh.
That's all you get, suspicious people. Let's see what they say. Two not sure why. What? Two not sure why they are looking through packages. Whoever they need to stay off our porch. This is awful English. Neighbor 22 said might be looking for their own package. 15 upvotes. Not bad for Shawnee.
Okay. Good for Neighbor 22 having just like the most, altruistic. Like, yeah, they're probably just the Amazon probably messed up.
This is great. I mean, it's like you're just reading Facebook comments, which Facebook, I'm getting close to deleting Facebook. I mean, I love our Facebook group, but it is unbelievable. Just like the negativity from the boomer generation on Facebook is driving me nuts lately.
Really?
It's crazy. I mean, like it's usually in like a suggested post. Like I don't follow NBA on TNT, but Facebook is like recommending that to me in my feed now. So it'd be like, Steph Curry is, some crazy stat about his 3-pointers. And in the comments, I'd like, see what people say. And it's just like, could never do this in the 80s. Jordan would have a heyday with him. I'd like to see Larry Bird right now. It's just like, is no one old people love Steph Curry. And even still, I mean, no one in the Facebook comment section of like a corporate post, of a brand post, it just is ugly. I genuinely get sad reading it. It is just old people being so negative. Look for it. And you could find it on Facebook pretty easily.
Yeah, I'm sure.
It's awful.
Yeah, just comments and like anybody who's commenting that much and getting excited to like share their negativity is probably not the most fun person to hang out with.
Yeah. And that's what this comment section reminds me of. People have lost all respect for others' property. Post on all social medias, please.
Please.
They saw the Ring camera and played it off. I'll tell you why. They're thinking whether they will steal it or not. Call the cops.
There you go. That's like the opposite of Neighbor 22. Neighbor 22 goes back. He's like, no, not yet. They're just thinking about if it's theirs or not.
Yeah. You guys know, I just get weirdly just bogged down with negativity. It just bothers me.
That's probably a good idea to delete your social media then.
Yeah. I think I'm going to only get on the Facebook group, our Ghostrunners Facebook group, and just get out of there. It's rotten.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I've been trying to police my phone more. And like, yeah, it's just like how much like negativity would truly be in our lives if we never were on our phones. Truly. Think about it.
Yeah.
Where else is negativity coming from in your life?
Very rarely. It'd have to be like a stranger in like a weird scenario.
Yeah, exactly.
Like it's not really coming from my own thoughts. Yeah.
Maybe on the golf course every once in a while somebody's say something weird that you don't like.
Oh yeah, I got a new one this week.
You got a new one?
Yeah, just real quick. We don't have to get into too much, but yeah, I'm trying to play a quick night. Rachel is just the best. I was got done with work. I was at Trey's house. I was going to come to her house, hang out with her, and it was like a randomly like 78-degree day.
It was
here.
insane.
And Rachel texted me and said, "Do not come here. Go do something outside. I have class at 5." I was like, "That's great." So I was like, "I'll play 9 holes really quickly at this golf course." I play the front 9 really quickly. I go to the back 9, and I'm just trying to get as many holes as I can. I'm like, get in the car really quickly. I go to tee up. If there was a word for what I was doing, you might say hurrying. Remember that for later. Okay. And then I see a guy pulling up in like a yellow polo. He gets to me before I'm able to hit. And so I'm like, "Hey, what's going on?" And he's like, "Oh, don't mind me. You just keep playing." I was like, "Oh, great. Okay." Tee off. Boom. Fairway. It's always a huge blessing when people are watching you.
Oh yeah.
I can't believe I actually hit
D-ball in the fairway.
D-ball in the F.
Yep.
And so then, boom, get my tee, put the club away, drive off. Whoa, son, where are you going? Oh, I thought you said I was good. Sorry. No, let me ask you, what time did you tee off? I think it was right at 5. And did he tell you what time carts need to be in? Yeah, he said 7. So I got like 30 more minutes. Hurry up. I couldn't believe it. It was so stern. It was like, all right, well, enjoy it. You got 30 more minutes. It was like the pause and the seriousness. Hurry up. Good idea. I would have never thought to hurry up while the sun is setting. There's no one in front of me. I would have never thought to play golf at a faster pace.
Oh.
Hurry up. And just the way he said it, I was like, I'm going to say something to this guy. Of course I didn't. The last 30 minutes of golf was ruined. I was like, I can't even think about it. I'm just so upset at this old man.
Hurry up, this guy says.
Hurry up.
Dude, yeah, what is it about old men that work at the golf course? Whatever, this is just becoming a golf episode, I guess. Because I have irrational beef with the old men that work at Topgolf.
Yeah.
I do not like those guys. Yeah. And I like everybody.
Dave or whatever his name is.
He's not even that much of a jerk. There's something about him. He just walks by and I'm like, I don't want you to watch me right now. Please keep going. Or like, yeah, always just like worried about whatever.
Topgolf, a little bit of this is Topgolf's fault because they have a job that is one of the more pointless jobs I've ever seen in the business.
You get fired up about this.
I don't like this job.
Yeah.
Before you get to the desk, there is a podium, which they will have someone stand at. I mean, the second you walk in the doors, you're in front of the podium.
Yeah.
And normally I'm like walking to the desk and they say, "Hey, what brings you in today?" And then you say, looking to golf. And they say, awesome, head to the desk. And you're like, yeah. I mean, the most intuitive thing. You walk into a business, you've never been to golf. You could have just got off the boat. Whoa, Ellis Island was cool. Let's go to Topgolf.
Let's check out Topgolf.
I would still feel natural for me to go to the desk where the computers are, where the people are all dressed the same. They look like they're in charge.
Right.
I would go to the desk.
The one like there's two options. There's the podium or the desk. The podium guy's no good, so let's go to the desk.
Yeah, and if the podium guy is just there to tell you, all right, yeah, just go to the desk. They'll see you. I know. I can't
imagine being the podium guy.
No, yeah, that'd be a bummer.
Anyway. All right, let's do some sponsors, huh?
Yeah, we should.
Which one are you going to do first? We got some good ones today.
Let's talk about CJLA.
CJLA.
Yeah, they're awesome. And you guys, I could tell we're just so pumped that we got a sponsor. So many people were like, whoa. Congratulations, getting Carly Jean. It's kind of wild.
They're awesome. We're excited about it. Carly Jean, if you guys don't know, is a women's clothing company based out of Los Angeles. Their mission is to simplify getting dressed and help women feel beautiful in every season of life. Name a season, Jake.
Fall.
Yes.
Spring.
Yes.
What about like November 11th, like starting to get chilly? I guess still technically fall. The solstice hasn't hit.
Uh-huh.
Really?
Yep.
August 15th.
Oh, yeah. That's a season. Also, maternity, postpartum, working professionals, etc.
Oh, those seasons.
Yeah. We were just with Catherine. Catherine was just over here with the kids, doing some laundry over here. And yeah, Catherine was like, oh, I have a great testimonial about CJLA. One of our sister-in-laws, she ordered a dress from CJLA. And it came and there was just a little bit of an imperfection with it. She contacted them and they said, don't send back the dress. Keep that one. We'll send you another one too.
Oh, it's like when Chick-fil-A gives you another milkshake.
Yeah,
it's like,
awesome.
oh, sorry about the vanilla one.
Yeah.
You can keep that. Here's
have
the
another
one.
Yeah. So they just take such high standards with their quality of their stuff. So whether you're trying to dress up, dress down, ladies, check them out. CJLA. And I think if you're a guy out there and you don't know what to get your lady for a gift, this is the answer.
Know that it's Catherine,
Catherine approved.
Catherine approved, Rachel approved. And yeah, you get 20% off your first purchase. So go big on the first one.
Yeah.
The code is GRKC, CarlyJeanLosAngeles.com. The link will be down below. So yeah, check them out. Support us, support them. Very fun sponsor.
Yes, absolutely.
Very fun of them. All right. Let's get some positivity back. Brad, what do you want to talk about?
Okay, positivity. Let me just here. Okay.
Okay.
Actually, I have a thing it's kind of a complaint though, so I'm not going to say that. My mother-in-law told me my hair. I just got my hair cut recently. Oh, I got my hair cut, and actually, I like my haircut. Everyone's saying nice things about my haircut. Went to the same guy I've been going to for 5 or 6 haircuts now, and the first time ever, he shaved my eyebrows a little bit. Ever had that happen to you?
I would no.
I was like, wait, did I have bushy eyebrows?
And does he have jurisdiction?
Yeah, it didn't even like mid conversation just. Zoom, zoom,
wow. I mean, for all he knows, you got an eyebrow guy. Don't touch these pups.
I got somebody else doing that. Buddy.
Yeah.
No, I mean, so far I'm fine with the results, but I've been checking my eyebrows out a lot more than I used to. Like, were these really that bad? And he also got in the ears a little bit.
Got in the ears.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think eyebrows are something that I don't want anyone to ever make a comment about because right now I'm in a great spot. I don't think about them at all. I want to stay that way.
You have great eyebrows.
I don't want to think about them.
Sorry, I'm not going to comment on them one way or the other, but yeah, it was pretty taken aback by.
I'd be thrown
because it's like whoa,
hey, my IBs, easy.
It's just like they just take the comb, so it's like just whatever's sticking out of the comb, they just give it a nice little shave to. So it's not like they're like, waxing my eyebrows or anything, but it still was a little bit surprising. And maybe you're out there and you're like, yeah, I get my hair cut and they do that every time. I don't know. It wasn't normal for, this guy.
Eyebrows, huh?
Yeah. This guy's good. He does a good job. He does like, the single blade razor on the neck. It feels awesome. I like him a lot. So anyway, but had never had that happen to me before.
That's pretty fun.
But before I got my haircut, I had written this down a long time ago. My mother-in-law said that my hair looks like Dilbert's hair. Do you know who Dilbert is?
Oh, yeah, the old cartoon.
Yeah, I looked it up. I was like, first of all, Dilbert, I don't know. Like, look him up real quick. I don't think he really has hair.
Does he look like you right now with glasses?
Kinda, maybe. I didn't know if it was a compliment or it felt like it wasn't that much of a compliment.
Oh, yeah, I guess it's hair.
It's just kind of like
it's
these
the same color of his skin.
like these waves just up and down. on the top of his hair.
He's got like pie crust as hair.
I didn't know what to think of the Dilbert hair comment from the mother-in-law. It felt like there was some poking of fun / maybe some like passive aggressiveness of like, you need to get your hair cut.
Yeah, it's weird too. Yeah, this guy just definitely does not have hair. Like she complimented you on something that this
Like
guy
out of all
doesn't have.
people, it's like, you have Charlie Brown hair. It's like, I think Charlie Brown was like famous for having one little piece of hair on the top of his head.
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't.
Yeah. Oh, you have Bethany Hamilton's arms. That'd be a weird compliment.
That is weird, dude. Whoa.
You wouldn't say that to
You
someone.
wouldn't say it. Whoa, you have Ring Doorbell dog's amount of legs. Yeah.
So,
You wouldn't say that.
sorry about the Dilbert hair comment.
It's okay. I don't know if that's positive or not, but
You've earned it. You've deposited a couple positive tokens. You can go back negative if you need to.
Here's something positive.
Okay.
Let me. This is transparent. We're putting our transparent cloaks on now. I'm trying to lose weight. I've been trying for decades, my entire life. I feel like maybe 5 times on this podcast, I've already been like, I'm trying to lose weight.
Seriously, guys. Seriously.
Hey, string beans happening. All these different things. And it just is so hard for me. And so I've decided, if you think this is a good idea, I think it's a fine idea because I'm trying to do it with pure intentions, not like braggy intentions. But at the end of each episode, I'm just going to say 2 numbers. That's all it's going to be. It's not going to be like a long thing.
Slope rating.
It's my slope rating. It's going to be how much weight I lost that week and how much weight I've lost overall. That's it.
Fun.
I'm not gonna like talk about it a bunch. I'm not gonna be like, hey guys, here's my weight loss journey and all that stuff. But I want to have a little bit of accountability, and I think just a little bit of praise from people. I think I need that. I know that sounds silly.
No,
but
I think that's good, especially just knowing like I have to tell this on the podcast.
exactly.
Yeah.
It's not like,
That would
well,
motivate me.
Brad definitely has not lost weight, but you can't tell how much.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna weigh I haven't done this yet, but I'm gonna weigh myself, and then I'm gonna So
Fun.
today's episode is gonna be 0-0.
Okay.
But hopefully
slope.
it's going to be a tough one next week going to Arizona. I'm going to tell you that right now. So I'm going to try to sweat a lot.
Yeah.
But
bring a wool jacket out on the course.
Yeah, just like a sauna. Yeah. But
you know what I was thinking about this morning is our theme song and how it might honestly be a cool thing to keep it the same just to see how much changes. Specifically, what I was thinking about this morning is 2 Midwest best friends eating fast food on repeat.
Right.
We're not eating as much fast food on repeat as we used to be.
No.
It's not only on Mondays anymore.
Right.
What else will change? Will we move out of the Midwest? What
I
if?
think will it be a tight beat forever?
I don't know.
Might start getting
will
loose.
beats change?
Means it's going down on some random thoughts. Will we always have random thoughts?
Structured.
White me 2 Midwest best friends. Uh-oh. Or maybe
Zoinks?
Maybe we're focusing on the wrong thing. Maybe it's not just going to be 2. Time in. Bo. Patty. Fast food on repeat. So come along. Let's have some fun.
No
Maybe
longer
we're just going to
fun.
be serious.
True crime.
Yeah. Interesting. Yeah.
I saw someone that I follow is starting a crimedy podcast. And I was like, that sounds kind of fun. That's a good idea. I should have thought of that.
Crimedy.
Some type of true crime with comedy.
I would like to listen to that. Do you remember who it is?
I want to say it's Tank Sinatra. You know him? Call him? I want to say it was him.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll check him out. Tank Sinatra.
Okay, dinosaur.
Okay. Anyway, I'm doing it. That's all I'm going to say about it.
Cool. That's fun.
And
I think
if
it's great.
people are like, what are those numbers at the end of the episode? You can refer them back to this because I don't want to talk about it over and over again.
Cool.
Because it's a personal thing and it's not like something I'm super excited and proud of, like being overweight, but I do want some help. And I think that would be accountability enough.
Yeah, I think this is fun. I think It's a good decision.
Cool.
In the meantime, we're not eating as much fast food, but we're always buzzing for beans, baby.
Buzzing for them beans.
Buzzing for beans.
Tell you what.
We didn't hear from him last week, and I missed him. I don't know if you guys missed him, but Main Street Roasters is back. And I feel like more and more we're starting to see posts in the Facebook group of like, got my Main Street Roasters.
Yes, it's
total
so,
vibe today.
Guys, if you ever think like, should I post that in the Facebook group? Please do.
Yeah.
Because if nothing else, I promise you, Jake and I get so excited and happy whenever you post any of our sponsors on Facebook.
And just in general, I guarantee you, if you post anything at all in the Facebook group, my dad will like it.
Also true.
He will always like it. He thinks it's so fun that this whole thing is even still happening.
Absolutely.
So if nothing else, you will get a like from my dad. And I know I look at it multiple times a day, so I'm always refreshing the page. So yeah, especially from our sponsors, I always try to comment and just encourage people.
Hopefully people know what Main Street Roasters is to the point where we can do like a fill in the blank here and see if they know. Okay?
Yeah.
So comment below. Main Street Roasters is what kind of company?
They are blank oriented.
Oh,
Is that what you were thinking something else?
No, yeah, that's good. Yeah.
Oh, okay. But they serve blank.
They serve blank. Yeah.
They're from Nepenthe Blank.
Yes. What state are they from?
Yeah.
I love
The promo code is blank. People are like, we don't know what the promo code is. Stop. Too many blanks.
I love yeah, maybe it's a bad idea to like not tell people about our sponsors in the sponsorship ad. I just feel like people know and love Main Street because they make amazing coffee, and we're just
kind of funny. Between now and Wednesday when this comes out, we just blow up. We have all these new followers, and it's just like, all right, so our first sponsor is blank roasters. Check them out, guys. Check them out.
You'll figure it out.
/Ghostrunners. No, but yeah, Main Street's great. Get you some beans, get some grounds, get a mug, and just sniff it. Even if you don't like coffee, just sniff it. Give it to someone who likes coffee.
Yeah.
It really is great. We love them, and they are been so supportive of us. So if you haven't yet, it's time.
It's time to buzz.
It's time to buzz. Check them out, MainStreetRoasters.com. And
Promo code
is
GRKC.
GRKC.
Yeah.
Cool.
Thank you, Main Street Roasters. All right. I do have, this is going to be kind of a long, exasperated thing here.
Exas.
I'm going to try to do a good job to keep it entertaining. We've been talking about golf, and so it's time to switch to baseball, of course.
Cool.
So last Wednesday, TJ called us. TJ lives in Hawaii with our friend Ian. We've talked about Ian a few times on the podcast. Ian was the guy who I gave a hard time for because of how much he's paid for his Chipotle order.
Yeah.
And then last week we said that Ian, didn't order his own Starbucks. He's come to his own defense many times. We're not going to talk about that. Just know that he thinks he's getting wrongfully accused. But he did send me this voice memo, 2 long voice memos, and I kind of tried to take notes about them, and I'm going to share them today.
Cool.
So he's really into baseball. So like last week when we were talking about all the steroids and all this, walk-up songs and all that, he was vibing with that. And then he texted me like 3 different questions. The last one was, have you ever heard of something called shaved and rolled metal bats? Have you ever heard of this?
No.
It's okay. So he left me this long voice memo. So he said that metal bats have this like composite inside, like carbon fiber or whatever is in there. And people are taking these metal bats for young kids and they're altering them. Basically, you can order them like illegally, like kind of, it's kind of illegal.
I think Harrison was telling me about this.
Okay. So you like basically go into the inside of these things with like a lathe and like, it cleans the metal on the inside and make it's like the inside sidewall is thinner. And he described it as the metal is compressing and expanding more with the contact of the ball. Whatever that means, there's this website called Gorilla Bats. Okay. Gorilla Bats website can do this service for you. They're not selling the bats, but they're like, hey, we'll roll and shave them for you. And Gorilla Bats promises that you can get 50 feet farther of a hit.
Oh.
Or on your swing, which as a little kid, so Ian has little kids that he coaches, 8, 9, 10-year-olds. 50 feet is so far.
And they guarantee it.
And so, but it's also kind of a dangerous thing. It's like this, like, okay, this is kind of like, obviously metal bats are already a decent danger. And he talked about, like what if it, like you hit it too hard and it hits a kid and it could really hurt him. He's like, actually, this has happened in professional softball where a guy smoked a ball so hard into the third baseman that hit him in the chest and it killed the guy.
Oh my.
Yeah. And they like had to like investigate his bat because they're like, we think that this is going to be like an altered bat. And he said, luckily it wasn't an altered bat. It was just like a normal bat. But if it would have been an altered bat, this guy would have been charged for manslaughter.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So it's kind of crazy, like all this different stuff. So he kind of just sets it all up by saying all this stuff about shaved and rolled bats. This is what they are. And then he told me, he's like, so I'm at work the other day. We have this FedEx guy. We call him FedEx Mike. Cool. Is his name. He's like, FedEx Mike's the kind of guy, he calls into a lot of ESPN talk radio shows. He's that kind of guy. He would know anything and everything about, like obscure high school sports, like he lives in Hawaii. He would know something about Kansas City high school baseball, basketball, football, like high school, college, professional. This guy just knows a lot. He cares a lot, especially about baseball. So along with delivering for FedEx, he helps sort the packages for FedEx. And so Ian's got this like, familiarity, this friendship with FedEx Mike. And so FedEx Mike's helping, sort the packages coming off the plane, and FedEx Mike sees a package that looks like a baseball bat from Gorilla Bats.
Okay.
And so FedEx Mike, he this guy's like, hey, FedEx Mike, have you ever, heard of these guys? And he says, well, let's see where this thing's going. So he said that the bat itself is going to this guy named Brad, not Brad.
Okay.
Brad in Kihei, which is where Ian lives. And so FedEx Mike's like, hey, Ian, have you ever heard of this guy named Brad Anderson? And Ian is like, actually, I had a terrible run-in with that guy as a coach. Ian used some words I'm not going to use on here.
Okay.
But he said he's a complete jerk. He's
Bad
like, this
guy.
guy is a absolute tool. So a few of the things. So he's a coach. He used to coach Ian's son's team last year. That's how Ian knows him so well. This coach gave himself the game ball one time last year.
No way.
Yes.
You can't do that.
Yeah, exactly. You gave yourself the game ball. That alone, I think that's the main, he didn't give a ton of examples, but he's like, this guy just doesn't understand etiquette. This guy's willing to ruthlessly win at all costs, even with an 8-year-old, children. And Ian's son played for this guy, Coach Brad's team last year. So Ian decided to coach this year so he wouldn't have to be on his team. And so Brad, we know this guy is. This guy's the guy getting
Brad Anderson. It sounds like Brady Anderson, the Orioles player.
I changed his last name.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, it's pretty close to Anderson.
Cool.
So if you're listening, Brad, you know who you are.
Yeah.
But anyway, Brad gets the gorilla bat, and so Ian's like, "Oh yeah, I know this guy." So FedEx Mike's asking Ian. He says, "Yeah, this is Brad Anderson," and Mike's like, "Yeah, this guy's got the." You need to accuse this guy of having this illegal bat, like this 11-year-old kid or whatever. So now Ian's just trying to figure out, should I report an 11-year-old child to the minors little league for using an illegal bat? So then Ian kind of gives this background of all this stuff. He said, Coach Brad's currently coaching the Giants.
Okay.
And the Giants team only has 9 players on it because so many players have either quit or changed teams due to the parents' request because they're like,
Really?
This coach is such a jerk.
An animal.
So at the beginning of the team, so then Ian was explaining, at the beginning of the season, there's a big draft. And I don't know enough about all competitive baseball and stuff, but it sounds kind of intense. There's a big draft and there's majors and there's minors. Okay. Majors have 11 and 12-year-old kids on them. And then they also have any kid that they think could be younger than that, but that could play up. Okay. Cool. And then minors is all the rest of them. And so, yeah. So they get a call the day of the draft and they're saying, hey, FYI, Madden can't play. Madden's not going to be playing this year. You can't draft him because he doesn't want to play. And everyone's like, oh, wow, he's the best player in the league, blah, blah, blah. This is crazy. But we're like, okay, I guess that's kind of sad. We can't draft him. And this kid should have been playing in I think he's 11 years old, will be playing in the majors, will be the best player in the whole thing.
Cool.
Okay,
Madden.
Anyway, then 3 days later, they get a call from Madden's parents saying, hey, Madden actually does want to play and wants to play for Coach Brad.
Oh.
Just ridiculous. So not only is this 11-year-old kid not playing in the majors where he should be playing, and he's the best player in the thing, but he's playing on the minors on the best team. And so it's the beginning of the league, the beginning of the season, they have an all-star recognition from all the players from last year. Every single player on the all-star team is on Coach Brad's team. Including, plus this amazing Madden kid.
It reminds me of in the movie Kicking and Screaming.
Yes.
What's his name? Robert Duvall or whatever, the coach, Will Ferrell's dad. He's that kind of coach.
Yeah. I want to know more details about how much of a jerk this guy truly is. But Ian's team, who's the second best team in the league, played Coach Brad's team last week. Saturday, they lost 23-0.
Okay.
Yesterday, they lost 17-1. And so Ian's it's complete bush league. These kids are stealing bases. They're bunting when they're up by 12 runs.
Oh, wow.
And so Ian said, this is, I quote, I called him bush league to his face, ... passive aggressively. So I love the idea of him being yeah, and I've called it, it's total bush league. I said that to his face, passive aggressively. So
it was more of a text.
Yeah.
I had my wife text his wife that. So
it was more like a Facebook post. It was a more Ring doorbell post. So, I mean, they're their second best team in the league. They're getting absolutely destroyed. So Ian's new strategy for this whole thing is he's going to take his 7-year-old, his youngest kid on this team, and just pitch him the entire time. The kid can't throw strikes yet. And so he's like, have fun getting walked for 45 minutes. So anyway, it's just this amazing like conundrum of like, do I report this guy who's A, a tool, B, using illegal stuff, C, like just dominating everybody because of like somehow getting this amazing kid on their team. And so Ian's just trying to figure it all out, shaved and rolled bats.
It is quite the coincidence of knowing a FedEx guy, and then the FedEx guy knows, or like sees this bat. And
I know.
It sounds like a movie. Like,
Yeah.
it's like track down the address.
Yeah. Brad Anderson.
Yeah.
I know that. Wait, that's from Brad Anderson? I know that guy.
yeah, how would the movie end? What does he need to do?
I think Ian needs to...
If it's like he and screaming, he needs to find his Italians. Which I think would be Puerto Ricans for baseball.
Maybe.
Go down to the Caribbean,
That's
field
close to
yourself a
Hawaii.
team.
Yeah.
and
Well,
then
no,
come back.
Hawaii, you're closer to Japan. You go to Japan.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
And then I think you just do a lot of subtle, like, I know what's going on with you. And if you don't...
You come in a gorilla
If you don't
costume.
throw... Yeah. If you don't throw this game, you're going to hear from me.
Yeah, like remember the Titans. Everything is just a different sports movie to me.
Yeah.
Like if you,
I'm going to tell the papers.
I'll tell the papers. Yeah. Like you
I
threaten
love the way he says papers.
But
time,
also-
we're going to need to give you that clip. I'm going to tell the papers.
Or I'll go to the papers.
I think it's not about really winning. It's about just like this guy's character. So it's not even about like let's have them throw the game so that we win. It's like this guy just needs to be put in his place somehow, some way.
Yeah.
That's the most important thing.
Yeah. He needs to
Frame
know.
him for murder.
Oh, just, outside of baseball.
Yeah.
Forget
This is-
baseball.
Who
real
cares
quick.
about winning the baseball
Yeah.
game?
Get some DNA of somebody who just died.
He needs some rehabilitation in his life.
I mean, if you have connections with FedEx, you probably have connections with the local mob.
Or morgue, at least. You
Or
get
the
your hands
morgue.
on some blood.
Local morgue is what I meant to say.
Yeah. Morgue, yeah.
I think so. Something like that. I don't know. I know that Ian's the kind of guy that's not going to just like sit there and take it. You know, I mean, he's not like the most confrontational. He's not a jerk, but he's also like, he's going to stand up to somebody.
Does Ian listen to the pod or does like TJ relay to him?
He started listening to the
Okay.
pod. It's awesome.
Ian, hey, I know you got my number now. Because you guys always forget text every Wednesday night that I'm at premarital counseling.
Isn't that funny?
You guys just
I
decide-
never start it for the record.
It's only happened twice, but just
Yeah.
funny. The only time this group text has popped off has been Wednesday nights. And they talk so consistently for 2 hours. I mean, my wrist is just buzzing
And then it
for 2
stops.
hours. And then like 9 o'clock rolls around. I'm like, hey guys, what's going on? And nothing.
Nothing.
Like, cool, let's do this again next Wednesday. Anyway, Ian, text me. Let's figure out how to frame this guy for something.
Yeah.
I think I'd be good at framing someone for murder.
Yeah. Like B minus. I mean,
Yeah,
good
B
enough.
minus. Yeah.
Good enough to get them some time before they figure it out.
Yeah.
Anyway, I mean, what, and you think about like, I like the 7-year-old thing until, here's the bad thing. Madden comes up there with the shaved and rolled bat. 7-year-old just offering out beanballs. I mean, just throwing at 35 miles an hour. And he finally throws one down the middle and Madden just strikes one and it just goes straight back into that 7-year-old kid.
Madden sounds scary. Yeah, put a helmet on the pitcher.
I think so.
That won't look weird.
Yeah, what are they doing these days I'm sure they're doing something different for baseball safety. You seen those like poofy hats that they wear sometimes?
Visors.
No, do you know what I'm talking about?
I actually
They're like,
don't know.
They're like massive. And I think the pitchers use them sometimes and they look hilarious.
Interesting.
They're not helmets, but they're padded hats.
I know for fast pitch, like women's softball, it's been a thing for a while. The pitcher and even the third baseman sometimes to wear like a helmet with like a face mask.
Oh yeah.
It's pretty calm.
Yeah. Yeah, because it feels like the softball, you're so much closer.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Indeed. You are
Indeed.
closer. Whew. Anyway, Brad, you know you're talking to a guy who's verified on Instagram?
Oh my gosh. How does it feel?
It was so funny, dude. I felt so bad. Isaac texted me because Isaac somehow noticed. It was like not even like I posted anything. I don't know how Isaac saw it. He's just on my own Instagram for some reason. And he texted me individually. He's like, dude, I probably care about this more than you do. But that is so cool that you got verified, dude. Like I'm just so pumped for you. Like that is just unbelievable. I can't believe like that you are verified on Instagram. Just like the nicest text. And then I was
You
like,
deserve it, man.
long time coming, all your hard work.
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, that is so nice of you. And like, thank you for saying all that. But like this morning, like they just rolled out Meta Verified and like, I'm kind of testing it out because it's probably something we'll do with like mood swings and jean shorts. And so
Yeah.
I paid for it. And he's like, dang it.
Dude, that's awesome that you can afford to pay for it though.
Dude,
man.
okay, pretty cool.
That's crazy.
$15. And that was
Wow.
just Apple Pay. Okay, so you just double clicked.
So like you
Awesome.
use a credit card for that? Oh. Shoot.
It's in the Patreon video.
Oh, inside
Which-
jokes.
That's the other thing. Not worried. What do I say here? Whatever. Forget it.
No, I
Stay
want
on
it.
top.
I want it.
Not worried about finding on Patreon because it takes a credit card to find it.
Oh,
To pay for it.
yeah.
Anyway, yeah, it was so nice of Isaac. I've been wanting to because I think here soon we're going to start seeing just everyone's verified on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
It's not going to be cool for very much longer. But while people still don't know about it, I think I need to make some type of Instagram story of just like how it feels now that I'm verified and
Yeah.
just like some funny story, just pushing Hattie down or
Right.
something. Just I don't know what the story would be, but just something just like
You
I'm
like
different
take
now.
a drink of your latte. You're like, excuse me, is this? I asked.
What
for,
is this crap?
I asked for 1.5 pumps. This feels like 2.
I want Jamaica
I'm
Me
verified.
Crazy from Main Street Roasters, please.
Please, and that only. And I want it for free because I'm verified.
So just know, if you're a business out there trying to grow on Instagram, it's probably worth looking into. From what I've heard and read, they guarantee you added security. Who cares? Added support could be helpful, and they even say added reach. So it's kind of now a lot of companies are doing this now, where they almost you grow this following, now you have to pay to reach your following,
I know.
kind of a thing.
It's very, very frustrating, but hey, it's their company. They do what they want.
Yeah, if you just got to look at it as a business expense. We pay how much for Adobe,
Right.
products. We pay how much for internet.
Right.
Just part of the business now. Speaking of businesses, speaking of video,
Speaking of evolving,
you don't think
you don't think
they're back for another, do you?
you don't think Evolved Videography is back, baby?
They are back. And one thing I want to say right off the bat is that someone left a comment last week. Kinsey Peterson on her YouTube
Yes.
video.
Kinsey should be advertising for us.
Is that,
She should be.
oh, okay. Yeah. She said, okay, but yes, all caps, to wedding videography. I almost didn't do it, and I'm so grateful for mine. The pictures are great too, but there's nothing quite like a video of all your loved ones partying and having a good time together. So if that ain't the pish, call him the posh black.
Yes, absolutely.
They asked me to say that.
Yeah.
Sorry, I had to say that verbatim.
Yeah, they said make sure you include Pish and Posh. If you guys don't know about Evolved Videography, there are 2 ghosties, Jensen and Tyler Stolzfus.
Love when Ghosties sponsors. It's awesome.
Ghosties sponsoring Ghosties.
Ghosters.
They are pursuing their dreams, filmmaking. They've been doing it for 5 years now. They're passionate about capturing lifelong memories through captivating storytelling. And yeah, they're the real deal. They go and they'll video your wedding. They do it at a really great price, in my opinion, and they are top notch. They know what they're doing. They're willing to travel all over the United States or outside the United States if you
Go
know,
crazy.
Just not Cuba or
North Korea.
North Korea. Yeah. So, I mean, Jake obviously knows the value of this. We both do, but Jake knows from being the videographer how valuable not only getting video, but having quality video can be. And yeah, we're just so excited to sponsor them as they sponsor us.
It's crazy to me how much more expensive wedding photography is than wedding videography, especially when you compare it to what you get back.
Yeah.
Oh, video is just
It's the best.
well, way better. You truly are you get to see what happened. It's oh, photo's 1,000 words. It's yeah, okay, cool. But a video is thousands of frames. I mean,
It literally
it's
might
actual
have
motion.
1,000 words, depending on how you want to do it.
I mean, if you want audio, yeah, we can get you 1,000 words.
Oh,
That's no
man.
problem. So, yeah.
100%. I just, in general, this is a little bit off topic of Evolved Videography, but just I do so many more videos than I do of photos of my kids because video is just, yeah.
It takes you into the moment.
You know exactly what they were like when you watch the video. Whereas the photo, it's like, oh man, I don't know what he sounds like in that picture, you know?
How many times are people someone will have a big Facebook or Instagram post. It's see this old photo of me? I might have been smiling, but I was unhappy inside or whatever. It's just way easier to fake a moment with photography or video. It's you get to kind of see
Oh man,
what they're up to. Anyway,
still, yeah, biggest regret of my wedding, not having a videographer. So
check out Evolve Videography. Tell a friend if they're getting married. Tell them to check them out. Tell them the Ghostrunners sent you. And hey, if you're one of those people, you hate clicking on links,
sorry.
good news. Just go to Instagram.
Yeah.
Evolve_videography, link in description. Check
And they
them out.
might not be verified, but we could verify. I mean, they can.
What's
afford
better
it.
than us verifying?
Yeah, we verify them.
Hey, Evolve Videography, you're verified.
You've been verified.
Congrats. You've been verified. That's kind of fun, Brad.
That's fun, dude.
I think 2 weeks ago was our biggest week ever on the podcast. Just a quick announcement.
Thank you guys for that.
Thank you, guys.
I mean, because thank you, Jake, first of all, for doing this podcast.
Thank you, Co-Ghost.
Yes, but mostly thank the people listening and Timon. You don't think it's because What? Oh, sorry. Did you go ahead? What did you?
That was weird. In the middle of Brad thanking me, Timon had both of his thumbs and he was pointing it at himself.
He's like, Jake's been doing this for 4 years. What about me?
Pointing at himself.
Direct correlation. Look at the slope meter here, huh?
I feel like we had to say something.
Think it's a coincidence I also live in Kansas City?
Yeah. Anyway, so that's kind of fun. I just like anytime I notice that, or like I feel like I gotta say something.
Yeah, that's it. Whatever. I feel like I'm a broken record, but I'm always like, it'll never get old that people like our podcast and listen to our. I every once in a while when people will DM me and ask me a question, I'm in the car. I'll just like voice memo them back, and they'll be like, I can't believe that you just sent me a voice memo. Like I can't believe that you're actually talking to me and said my name. And I'm like, well, why? I'm just a normal. Like if you saw the crappy truck that I drove, like you would not be intimidated by me at all. You know?
Yeah.
It's just wild that people continue to want to listen to us, and anyway, it's just fun.
I always try to put myself in their shoes. I'm like, that probably would be fun. Like someone you listen to all the time, and then you get to hear their voice in person.
Yeah.
I could see why that'd be fun.
Sure.
I would love to meet the podcasters that I listen to.
Yeah.
Like, well, that is your voice. Man. That's how technology works, I guess.
That's wow.
The logic checks out. I'm just taking a while to process.
He's driving, while using his phone, just like I do.
like I do.
This guy.
I checked the mood swings videos. Like, let's see how it's doing.
Come on.
Great, just mix of comments here.
Oh,
One says, "This is a super fun video."
okay. I like that comment.
Next comment, "WTF is a YouTube golfer."
Is a YouTube golfer?
Yeah. What is a YouTube golfer?
Okay.
Like you probably know. You're on YouTube. You're watching golf content. You probably figure it out. The next,
It's like a YouTube cook. Like, what's that mean? Well, it's like a cook that's on YouTube. It's
next comment. "One of the best pieces of golf content I've ever seen. Very creative and fun."
okay.
Very fun comment.
Yes.
Next comment. "The hand movement on FaceTime is so cringy."
The hand movement.
I don't know. Just the way I talk to people, I guess.
That's I can't wait to
crazy.
comment on this video. just make this guy's day messing with his hand movement. What?
I don't know what that means. Just gotta laugh at it.
Let's no, we're not just gonna laugh at it.
Brad's gonna get in there.
Mood swings golf.
Let's see.
Oh, Timon, you and me. Come on, get on there. We're talking to hand movement guy.
Oh, yeah, let me get down there. Let's see.
Oh, the first comment just says nice.
Nice.
Hey, better than nothing. Nice. That's kind of funny.
I'm gonna find this hand movement real quick.
It's funny too when people will like make fun of something that you already made fun of. I was like I was on the green. I was like, all right, I think this putt's uphill. It's like breaking right to left, and I know I got my pants hem too short. Okay, stop looking at them. My pants are hemmed.
those pants that you had to like.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
man.
because they are hem too short, and I'm self-conscious about it. And then this guy is like, yeah, quite the vibe with the short pants. Like, yeah,
Hey, I think
I know.
you know you're a YouTube golfer, not a YouTube fashion golfer.
Timon's comment is in. Just refreshed and I saw it.
What?
This is the most fascinating and wonderful piece of art I've ever seen in my lifetime. / it changed my life.
I'm gonna comment back to that and say, yeah, but the hand movements on FT cringe.
I'm excited
Everyone
to
go
go
comment
back.
on it.
I'm excited to go back and see what my hand movements were like. I'm sure they were just like a normal.
I can guarantee. I know what Jake's hand movements. It's gonna be this. No. This is it, like this. It's not cringe. It's just you moving your hand. It's just you talking with your hands every once in a while.
Probably. I don't think it's gonna change how I talk to people in the future.
No, definitely should not.
Every time, if anyone's a content creator, here's my advice to you. Anytime you get a good comment, see that person as the smartest, just wisest person who left you that affirmation. Anytime you get a negative comment, picture them as just some idiot middle schooler who doesn't know their left from their right. And be like, why would I let that affect me? They
Wrong
don't even know
shoes.
what they're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Doesn't
just how you perceive it. So like, yeah, whoever John C is, that guy's a moron. Why would I trust his opinion on anything? I'm glad he doesn't like the way I FaceTime.
Timon responded back to that one. The hand movement on this is so cringe. Dude, I know. It seriously took me out of the moment. That's awesome. Good for you, Timon. Become the troll.
I love how this random video is probably just gonna get so many random comments from ghosties now. Like
Yeah.
not even people that watch mood swings.
100%.
Just this specific video.
Yes.
If you guys go comment, you got to watch the whole thing, okay? Don't hurt the retention, just a comment.
Micah Morris, dude. I can't believe you. Oh, Brandon Scharf.
What?
Oh,
Matt Sharp.
Matt
is someone's
Sharp.
name.
Oh,
Ryan Sheckler.
Josh Mayer. Oh, that you got a girl on here.
Fernando Tatis. Whoa.
Oh, is that Kim? Is that Kardashian? Oh, Garrett Clark. I know my guys. I don't know that girl. Who's that girl's name?
Claire Hogle. She just signed with Tacoma. So.
Claire Hogle with Tacoma.
Yeah.
Cool. That's wild, man.
Kind of fun. Anything else you want to end with?
I have one more thing.
Cool. Let's do it.
And it could be saved for another time where it's not the very end of an episode.
No, you never know. You could die tomorrow.
I just want to know, like, I forget exactly what the context was when I wrote this down, but I just wrote down, where would Rachel draw the line for weddings? Because I think that she is so affirming and so kind and so
funny.
like you have an idea, and I think she'll, for the most part. I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but have you had any ideas where you guys aren't doing them?
No.
I genuinely I think when it was the mustache thing. Like, it was like, would Rachel say, like, you have to shave your mustache?
No.
No,
We talked
she
about
absolutely
it.
wouldn't. And so then where would she draw the line?
Yeah.
Like, if you were like, hey, I really want to wear a tan on tan suit with tan loafers and I'm going to shave my head bald. Is that okay?
She'd be great with the tan and all the outfit stuff. She would not let me do anything to my hair. She really likes the hair.
Really likes the hair.
But she would if I was like, hey, I think, what if all my groomsmen had like different colored suits? She'd be like, oh, that's fun. She might say that.
Yeah, like how ridiculous can we get on this? Like, hey, Bo's going to be the ring bearer, but we rent it out. I mean, we're pretty sure it's a trained bear. And so it's going to be 2 ring bears, Bo and this bear that are going to walk down.
He might ride it. He might walk. We don't know, but it will be a small bear.
Yeah.
More of a cub.
The ring bear.
Yeah,
Yeah.
ring bear. Would she?
Yeah, I think she'd be down with a bear.
Is she scared of anything? Like, that you know of? Like,
Well, yeah, what is she scared of? Good question. See, this is
the
premarital counseling.
Do you want me to just do maybe next episode we just do a little premarital counseling?
I was off with my dad last night. He's like, you know what? I've been meaning to give you guys some. I was like, let's do it right now.
Okay.
Anyway, yeah, where would she draw the line? I mean, she would probably draw the line at anything ridiculous. I mean, she's still like a woman who likes things to look nice and has always envisioned her wedding looking a certain way. So I think she'd be like, hey, can we not do like a skull and crossbones centerpiece? You know, like she would draw the line there,
Okay.
I think.
What about like?
She wants it to look nice.
What about if you were like, we can do the same flowers, but do you mind if on our tablecloths we just have Mickey Mouse? Like the Fantasia Mickey Mouse. You know, the one with the top hat, like the cool hat. And he's got like a wand or something. Like, do you mind if we just have a bunch of those like patterned on our like, I've always wanted that. Honestly, think about this.
I know. I'm thinking,
she would say yes.
She would probably be like, I mean, it's the only like one thing he really wanted. And, you know,
She would say yes to that, dude.
she'd be like, you know what? That's fine.
Okay, since we got on the tablecloths, like, can we also do it printed on the backs of each chair?
Can our first dance song be Crazy Frog? Is that cool? Or like the Six Flags theme song one?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Do you mind? I mean, it would be so funny. People would laugh so
I would
much.
think it's hilarious.
Yeah, like I want to find the line.
That's pretty funny.
I don't know what it is.
Yeah, well, when we chat with Rachel, report back next week.
Okay.
Try and figure it out. What did you dance to Catherine with? Catherine
For the
too.
record, it was very original at the time because it had just come out. It was Forever Like That by Ben Rector.
Oh, that's still great.
It's a great song, but I feel like it's been used. I think we're the first people that I know of to use it.
Yeah.
And
that's
then,
fine.
of course, now it's like very common. Yep.
Would you and your mom dance to?
That's a good question. I knew you were going to ask, and I'm trying to remember.
Would
I
you and
think
your
it
dad
might have
dance
been
to?
my dad and I danced to Crazy Train by Ozzy Osbourne.
Yeah.
But we did slow dance.
That's good.
Not together, but just like on 2 separate sides of the dance floor.
Just kind of acoustic.
Yeah.
Dun-dun.
And then we would do like back and forth. We go, I.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think maybe my mom and I were It's a Wonderful World or What a Wonderful World. I can't remember. Mom, I'm sorry. If you know, let me know.
Just
What a
wondering.
Wonderful World? I see trees, trees, red roses too. Do you know what you're doing?
Rachel and I had one picked out for a long time. Like, oh yeah, for sure, that'd be fun. But I don't know about me and my mom. Maybe I'll give her like 3 options and let her pick one.
Okay.
Or see if she has any strong thoughts.
Do you want to share you and Rachel?
Yes, it'll be song "Heavenly Light" by Wilder Woods.
Oh, you guys love Wilder Woods.
Yeah, I'm on a Wilder kick right now. Yeah.
Fun. That'd be fun. I'm sure your mom's researched different songs.
Yeah, for all I know, she's been doing all this research.
For all I know, she has like 3 like different choreographed dances to each song.
Hey, ex-cheerleading coach, she can make it happen.
Oh, that'd be fun.
I don't think we'll do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Have you seen some of those videos where they're like making fun of cheer music? It's really well done because they'll do it with their own voice, but it's like they're doing all the remixes themselves. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go Panthers. Mix it up. Whatever. Like all the just like things like I didn't even feel like I knew that culture very well, but I saw the TikTok and I was like, wait, yes.
Yeah,
I do
we've
know
all
what
seen
you're
a halftime show.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
where it's
awesome.
this crazy mashup of songs and ad libs and DJs and the pace is getting thrown off and
I feel like I could try to do that pretty well. I can't do it right now because my voice is all jacked up, but that would be fun.
All you need to do is just hear one and like, I can recreate this.
Oh, that's so funny. Because it's always like just like 4 seconds of like something else really quick, like give me a beat, and then it's like, and then you do something else, and everyone goes nuts to it or whatever.
And then it's like some old song, some Fergie, but then that's slowed down with this new like Tiesto beat, and it's like this is just overload right now.
Right.
Good time.
Good times, man.
Good times. Want to do a comment of the week?
Oh, I do.
I'll start.
Okay. Mine's from. I'm just kidding.
Brad. It's from Charlie. He said, "Can we get a segment called Timon Says? And it's where Timon tells you to do something. I know that's pretty vague, but I want to see it." So,
do something. Well,
Timon Says. What's the segment, Timon?
Well, Timon says, I'm just gonna tell you what to do.
Okay.
Timon says, switch places.
Oh, fun.
Oh,
I can do that.
Timon
We're making
Says.
history right now. This is gonna be incredible.
Do you need your computer?
Nope.
You find comment of the week on my page.
Holy cow! Actually, I do.
Oh my gosh. That's why I'm gonna do this.
Never seen this. Oh gosh.
It's incredible.
Wow. Hey, man.
Oh, I'm like looking at Timon.
I know it's kind of nice, isn't it?
Don't you feel like you don't even know Timon's in the room from over there?
Who?
Timon?
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Holy cow.
Oh, you
This
go
is so
dark
weird.
mode on your computer.
This is so weird. My fingers are
purpose.
my fingers are trained to when Jake talks to switch to 2.
Oh, yeah.
But now I switched to 3 when Jake talks.
Well,
Wait, you're on the wrong.
Timon said.
Okay.
That's what I said. There we go.
That's fun.
That's it. That's for the rest of the episode.
Oh boy.
That's fun. I'll have to do more Timon says. You having some trouble over there?
Well,
Do you want your computer?
Nope, I got it. I really have 2. Can I do 2?
You may.
The first one is funny, and the second one is just so nice. So the first one's from Angela Birdwell. During the Christmas holidays, we somehow set our Alexa to automatically start playing Christmas music just before 6 p.m. every night. It's April, and we still haven't figured out the correct words to tell her to stop playing Christmas music. So every evening, we hear a snippet of music until we tell her to stop. If anyone knows what to tell her, or if we have to go online to make it stop, please let me know.
That's really funny.
That's great. So yeah, I just love the idea of like every single night, turn
it off.
Yeah. Alexa, stop. No, sorry. That triggered a lot of people probably. All right. And then the sweet one. I mean, we could say his every time.
This one's great.
Patrick Drummond. I just feel the need to comment about everything I love about every single episode every time. I had to listen to this episode back 2 or 3 more times just because how great it was. Not great grammar there, but no. The amount of times I was dying laughing listening to this episode from all the puns made with duct tape and chike bucks, I really had to focus myself as I was driving down the freeway. Oh, and the part where Brad described how irritated he is about Ace Hardware Lady had me dying. I don't know about y'all, but I'm just continually realizing how grateful I am to have this amazing podcast twice a week to brighten my life. I love being a ghostie.
Patrick, see you soon, brother.
It's going to be awesome, baby. Florida. We'll see you in Florida, baby.
Zoppening. Dr. Ben Miller will be there.
Oh, Dr. Ben was, a hit last week.
A lot of fun, folks.
So great.
This is great. Wow. Whole new room. It's like a very good idea of like what Timon is up to.
Right.
Over there. Nothing. Never remember he's smiling, frowning. Anyway, another fun Wednesday episode.
Yeah.
Had a good time.
Wednesday.
Yeah.
Share with us, ghosties out there, what you're doing to win on a Wednesday.
Sure.
I just want Wednesday to be a positive day.
Positive day.
Positive day. So
Sorry, I talked about some negative things there for a little bit.
no.
I'm back. It's fine.
But you're winning those negative things.
Yeah.
By not letting them.
Overcoming.
Because I can't even remember the negative things now, brother.
Nope. Lost them.
Am I right?
Right. Anyway, thank you guys for listening. Always fun to get to do this for you guys. It's my favorite thing we do. So
Absolutely. Me too.
have a good week. To you and yours.
To you and yours.
Yeah,
I
I don't
love
know.
that.
To his and
Merry
hers.
Christmas to you and yours.
You and your kin.
Love the Birdwells. Love you guys. I'm going to shout out my family because I want to do that more often.
Great.
Love you to Catherine and Hattie and Bo and Rosie. Love you guys.
You and yours.
Ghostrunners Podcast. Everybody